Chinese wind turbine makers eye Asia, Europe for growth as climate change, energy security takes center stage. China's extra wind turbine manufacturing capacity requires a European market, and India is considered the ideal location to sell this spare capacity. Despite a slump at home, Chinese wind turbine manufacturers have reportedly grown more aggressive in pursuing abroad sales, a move that customers who want to see more competition have reportedly applauded. In Asia and Europe, there are the most opportunities. While in Europe, efforts have increased to grow renewable capacity to reduce dependence on imports of fossil fuels, governments in the region are achieving their climate goals by incentivizing renewable energy production. This is happening amid skyrocketing electricity prices brought on by a slowdown in natural gas imports from Russia after it invaded Ukraine. While Chinese manufacturers of turbines and components, which meet around 60% of the world's demand, have historically thrived solely on the home market, increasing dependence on exports is necessary to sustain profit growth. Due to price competition on the domestic market, some companies are finding that they can make more money by selling overseas, said Liang Wanliang, China director of the Global Wind Energy Council, GWEC. Their technological skills and ability to compete on price have also grown, making them better able to play a bigger role abroad. Since 2010, China has had the most installed wind power capacity of any country. Between 2021 and 2025, the average growth rate of installations is expected to slow to 7.3%. Also, China's lack of government subsidies makes it hard to make money selling wind turbines. In 2020, the amount was more than double what it was in 2010 because developers rushed to finish onshore projects so they could get subsidies. Last year, the total volume dropped 14.7% because a significant drop in onshore projects couldn't be made up for by a 145% increase in offshore projects before Beijing's subsidy program ran out. Liang said that this year, developers engaged in a price war to acquire domestic project development rights, which was made possible by reducing turbine prices. Despite robust sales volume increase, Xinjiang Goldwind Science and Technology, China's largest wind turbine manufacturer, reported a 5% year-over-year fall in net income for the first half of the year due to a much narrower profit margin. Its order book consisted of 11% international sales. The organization did not answer the Post's international strategy inquiries. While Chinese firms have participated in bids for projects in other Asian nations in previous years, their price and warranty offers were not particularly aggressive, according to Patrick Arkita, Asia-Pacific president of K2 Management Partners. He advises developers and banks on wind farm engineering, procurement, and financing. But in the previous 6 months, he continued, Chinese turbine manufacturers were at least aligning with the warranties provided by international competition. The installation of 1.9 gigawatts of their turbines in Vietnam last year, according to Feng Zhao, head of market intelligence and strategy at GWEC, signaled a step up in the Asian presence of Chinese players. Last year, Chinese turbine exports to the remainder of Asia-Pacific increased to 729 units, totaling 2,560 megawatts. This represents a significant increase from the 13 turbines totaling 19 megawatts that China exported to India in 2009 as part of its maiden shipment to the region's market, he pointed out. In contrast, China erected 47.6 gigawatts of wind farms within its borders in 2021. The quality and reliability of Chinese turbines have been well proven over a decade of learning and advancements, added Feng. Chinese manufacturers are currently releasing new, more capable items at an even faster rate than their counterparts in Europe and the US. Project developers in Asia and Europe will appreciate more aggressive bidding from Chinese manufacturers because they lack the necessary production capacity, according to K2's Arkita. Having a new, significant competition will encourage the market to perform better. There will be constructive competition. We are all in a comfortable place right now because a small number of players currently control the market in Asia, except China, he claimed. The wind turbines will be exported abroad at prices that weaken local industry and kill local manufacturing due to overcapacity in China and a lack of subsidies. The European Union must take action to safeguard its industries from these predatory activities.